Bishop. Coming to you each week with coaching tips packed with spiritual intelligence for smart entrepreneurs. Bishop Wayne is a Christian leader and a business development coach who specializes in blessed ways to do business in the modern world. He claims that business is a spiritual game and a mind sport for smart entrepreneurs, and that those who win the inner game have a strategic advantage over those who don't. There are blessed ways to do business and bad ways to do business. In this podcast, Bishop Wayne shares the blessed principles and practices that deliver the best outcomes for enlightened entrepreneurs. Are you ready? Then let's go in.
All right, good people. God bless you. God bless you. It's the Business Bishop coming to you live and direct. Always excited and delighted to be a part of your life and legacy through this ministry. I want to congratulate those of you that are coming on board. You are more than welcome. And if you get to see this after it's recorded, it's going to be up on my YouTube channel, and an audio version will be with our podcast. But we are so excited to be able to bless Kingdom businesses and to bless the conscious entrepreneurs, the enlightened entrepreneurs, and the missionary entrepreneurs. And so I want to be a blessing to you, and I'm going to bless you tonight with a presentation. I'm not going to keep you very long. I'm going to keep you for about 25 minutes. So if you've got 25 minutes of time to invest in your business, then I want you to stay tuned and stay with me right now, because we are going in. Great to see folks tuning in, folks logging in. And so, of course, this is kind of a new program, and we want to do this every Tuesday evening. And so if you've got Tuesday evenings or afternoons, depending on where you're coming in from, if you have them available, then just tune in, because we'll be here to share with you some exciting stuff. So good to see folks coming in. Are you ready? Are you ready? I think you're ready, because I'm going to dive into a really important subject tonight. I'm going to go with lightning speed, by the way, because I only have about 25 minutes to be with you. But I'm going to do this with lightning speed. But it's we're live streaming to a few platforms. It'll be available on my YouTube channel, so do go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do feel free to review the video. So here goes. Tonight I want to talk about your marketing plan. Really, I want to talk about how and why you should create a marketing plan, and why a plan is so critical for business. And of course, in my experience, I have just met a lot of people who sort of hope for the best and try to figure it out as they go. And in my experience, that's a bad idea. I think it's important that we do some groundwork. I think it's important that we lay foundations. I think it's important that we model God in the way that he created heaven and earth. And what we see God doing in the Genesis is creating, his masterpiece in incremental stages. And these stages were called days. They are creative days. And with each day, God finished a piece of the work. He reviewed it. He concluded it was good. And then he moved on to the next stage on the next day. I think it's important that we model God in that respect, and that we actually build our businesses, build our enterprises, build our ventures in stages, and that we're not in a hurry to kind of jump to the end, because people just want to jump to the end, and as a result, they compromise the process, and something's wrong in the foundation, in the groundwork. So this is an important piece of groundwork for smart entrepreneurs, and it's creating a marketing plan. Very important piece of groundwork. So I want to kick off by saying in my introduction that you should prioritize marketing. Woo! What did the Business Bishop say? He said you should prioritize marketing. So there are key functions in your business. There are core functions of the business. And one of them is marketing, and I think it's very important that you prioritize marketing as the main function of your business, and actually realize that without marketing you don't have a business. Why? Because marketing is everything that we do to get customers, right? So if you want a definition for marketing, it's whatever we do to get customers. That's called marketing. And yes, it involves advertising, and it involves promotion, and it involves branding, and it involves lots of aspects. But fundamentally, it's what we're doing in order to get customers. And guess what? Your business needs customers. You need customers more than you need anything else. Why? Because customers are ultimately financing your business. Customers are paying the overheads. Customers are paying your staff. Customers are generating your profits. Customers are making it possible for you to buy equipment, to lease premises, whatever are the costs associated with your business. It's customers that are ultimately paying for it. So even if you kick off with an overdraft or a loan or an investment, that investment, that loan is not going to be paid back without customers. So you need customers more than you need anything else. Can I hear an amen from somebody? You need customers. Okay, so I think most entrepreneurs, business owners understand that. However, I've just put here, you either hope for customers or you plan to get them. And I guess that's the difference between having a marketing plan and not having a marketing plan, is that if you don't have a marketing plan, you're hoping to get customers, and you're kind of waking up and, checking your email to see if there's been any orders. You're waiting for the phone to ring. You are hoping for customers. Smart entrepreneurs are not hoping for customers. They're planning to get customers. In other words, they have a strategy. They have a predefined strategy. And they say, this is what we're going to do to get our customers. So ultimately, in your marketing, what you want is to get a message to your market, right? You want to get, ultimately with marketing, you are getting a message to your market. And that message, I guess, fundamentally says, look, here we are. Here's what we can do for you. Here's why we're important to you. And here's how we're going to be able to serve you and service you. So ultimately, you want to get a message to your market. The question is, where do you start? Where do you start? So are you ready? If you're ready, shout your amen in the chat box. Great to see you folks coming through. So here goes. The starting point is the market, right? So you got to get a message to the market. So where do you start? You start with your message? No. Don't even try to craft your message. Don't even try to put your message together. Don't even put the message out, because you start with the market. The market is so critical to marketing that the very word is baked into the word market. Okay, so you start with the market, and the question is, what is the market? So your market is the people who are most likely to buy your offers, or they are the people who you would most like to serve. So I want you to think of your market, not in terms of the products or the services, but in terms of the people, right? Because people that are good at marketing, entrepreneurs that are good at marketing, they are very people-oriented. They're people-focused. They're customer-oriented. And they have this understanding and this empathy with the end user. So you start off with the people, okay? So if you're going to develop a marketing plan, the first question is, the people. Who are the people that I want to serve? Who are the people that are most likely to buy the thing that I have on offer? And so, what helps often is to create a fictional character, right? A fictional character, or what we sometimes call an avatar, to describe your ideal or dream customer. Okay, so your ideal customer is male or female, is X years old, comes from this sort of background, earns this sort of income, enjoys these sorts of hobbies, recreates in this particular way. My dream customer is a member of various associations, organizations, networks. My dream customer uses LinkedIn. My dream customer uses Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever it is. But you've got this picture in your mind of this fictional person, and you can actually give them a name. Now, why it's important important to kind of develop this fictional character is because understanding this person who is the personification of your market, understanding this person is going to help you to craft your message, right? It's going to help you to craft your message. That's why I say don't start with your message, start with your market, right? Start with your market. Understand the people that you want to serve. Understand the people who are most likely to use your products and services. Understand the people, and if you understand the people, that's going to help you to craft your message. So let me just move on from here and say that once you've defined your market, your next step in creating a marketing plan is your mission. All right. Woo. Yeah, everybody say mission, okay? You don't have to write it. You can just say it, right? It's your mission. Because here's where a lot of entrepreneurs fail. They'll invest in advertising, they'll run a Facebook campaign, they'll run a Google campaign, they'll run a campaign of advertising, but they weren't very clear in the first place about what they were trying to achieve, right? So there's no way of measuring whether it worked or not. So they're just going to kind of throw an advert out and just hope for the best. Absolutely not, right? Your mission means that you start off with exactly what it is you are trying to achieve, right? So how many leads are you trying to generate? How much sales are you trying to turn over? How many new people are you seeking to bring into the fold? The other thing that's important when it comes to your mission is to understand that marketing is a one offer at a time process, right? It's a one offer at a time process. So your business may have lots of products and services on offer, but you're not going to be successful at marketing if you overwhelm your prospects and confuse them by making lots of offers and trying to get them to make lots of decisions. Really, you want to zero in on one particular product, one particular service, one particular offer, and you want to drive that home so people are not confused about what it is you are offering them. And this is one of the reasons why I teach my clients, my entrepreneurial clients, it's important that you have a website, but it's equally important that you have a landing page that's dedicated to a particular offer, right? Because when people go to your website and they can see 100 different things to choose from and 100 different pages to look up, our attention span is not designed that way in the modern world, and we're just going to switch off and go to the next. So get very clear about what exactly you're going to offer and exactly what you want to get out of this particular campaign. So now the next M in this, there are 7 M's in this process, by the way. The next M, so we looked at your market, we looked at your mission, we're now looking at your method, right? Your method. So basically when it comes to marketing and doing marketing well, right? What you're really trying to do is generate leads who can convert into customers through sales. So what do I mean by leads? I mean that a lead is someone who wants to know more about your offer. All right, that's a lead. Anyone that wants to know more about your particular offer is a lead for you. And of course, we're in the information age, we're in the internet age, we're in cyberspace, and there are billions of people online every day looking at different things, whether for entertainment or inquiry or searching for things, searching for answers and solutions, information, whatever they're searching for. There's just millions of them out there. And several million of them could in fact represent your market, right? Because they're people who would benefit from your offer. They are the kind of people that you want to serve. However, you've got to get them somehow to put their hand up and say, hey, here's my name. Tell me more about what you do. Okay? And so once you get someone to put their hand up and say, tell me more about what you do, that person is a lead. Now, I'm going to show you how you do that in just a minute, but it's important to understand what a lead is. Now, a qualified lead, right? So anyone that wants to know more about your offer is a lead, but the quality of that lead may not amount to anything, because people may want to know more about your offer when they find out about it, it may be too expensive, it may not be exactly what they were looking for, etc., etc. So a qualified lead, that's a high quality lead, is someone who's already paying for the problem. What I mean, they're paying for the problem. In other words, whatever problem they have, whatever issue they have, whatever drove them to search online for a solution or to look for an answer, whatever it is, they're already paying the price for having the problem. And so they're already looking for a solution, right? So when people are already paying the price, let's say for a health issue, then they're looking for a solution. If they're already paying the price for a domestic issue, and they're looking for the solution. They're already paying the price for a financial issue, and they're now looking for a solution. Those people are qualified leads. So they put their hand up and say, I want you to tell me more about your offer, and I am looking for a solution in this particular way. So the way you get people to put their hand up is an enticing landing page, right? With an instant download, an enticing landing page. So that's a one-page website. A landing page is a one-page website that says, bang, I know you, I know what you're looking for, I understand your problems, your aspirations, your issues, and your needs, and we've developed a solution just for you. And you can get a free sample of it right here, or you can download more information about it right here, or I'm happy to tell you more and explain it in detail to you right here with an instant download of a video training, an ebook, an audio, a webinar, whatever it is. When people sign up to that landing page and they say, yeah, tell me more, they've literally put their hand up and they've said, look, I'm interested in what you're talking about. I want to know more about what you have on offer. So with those things in place, we get to the fourth M, which is your message. Your message. So remember, I said ultimately in marketing, you're trying to get a message to your market, but you don't start with the message, you start with the market. Because if you understand the market, that's going to help you to craft the message. So now that you understand your market and you know what your mission is and you know what your method's going to be, which is you're going to try to get leads, people, qualified leads to say, tell me more, where you can go ahead and make a hard offer for what it is you do. The question is now is, what is your message to the market? What is your message to the market? And I'm going to make this very simple. And I'm going to say, find the pain. Find the pain and preach the gospel. Woo! Somebody help me up in here. Find the pain and preach the gospel. So what do I mean by the pain? I mean that in every area of life, whether it's health and wellness, whether it's love and family, whether it's career and finance, whether it's personal development and contribution, whether it's social life, and the quality of your society, whatever the issue people face, there's pain there. There's pain there. Even businesses, right? There's pain in a business. What do I mean by pain? Pain is an acronym. It stands for problems, aspirations, issues, and needs. So every person has problems, aspirations, issues, and needs. Every business has problems, aspirations, issues, and needs. Every government in the world has problems, aspirations, issues, and needs. And if in your particular field you find the pain, okay, then you can preach the gospel. What's the gospel? The word gospel means good news, right? So you can preach the good news once you find the pain. So the pain is the problem that they're facing, or the aspiration that they have that they don't know how to achieve it, the issues that are unresolved, the needs that are unmet. You found the pain. Now you can craft your message, which is that our products, our services, what we do for you is going to kill the pain. So you really become the painkiller in your marketplace. Wow, I love that. You become the painkiller in your marketplace. Because if you craft the message after understanding the market, you're going to sell things that people already want to buy, right? So there isn't this hard, pressing sales pitch people are already want to buy this, okay? They want to buy it because people don't like to live in pain. They really want a painkiller, and they want the painkiller now. So what you sell is the painkiller rather than the vitamin. Wow. You sell the painkiller rather than the vitamin. No offense to anyone that sells vitamins. Go right ahead and sell vitamins. But the reason people buy the vitamins is as a painkiller. They're buying the vitamins not just to not to kill a physical pain, but the pain of, let's say, the body not functioning optimally, the problems that they're experiencing, whether it's their joints, whether it's their circulation, whether it's their energy, whatever it is they're experiencing, that is their pain. It's their problem, or it's an aspiration, right? So I want to get fit, and I want to get healthy, and I want to run a marathon, and all of this. These are the aspirations. That's part of their pain. What you're selling is the painkiller, right? So you're saying, look, what you've been going through, what you're dealing with, what you're facing, I have a way to end that and to usher you into a new set of possibilities. Okay, so that's your message ultimately. All right. Now, once you've got your message right, once you've got your message, and I cannot overemphasize how important it is when you are marketing to speak to the right people in the language they understand, they need to know that you know what they're dealing with, what they're going through, what keeps them awake at night, what their problems are, what their aspirations are, what their issues are, what their needs are. Because when they feel that coming from your landing page, or coming from your podcast, or coming from your YouTube channel, or coming from what you do, when they feel that, they straight away feel like, you know what? This is a friend in my corner. This is someone that can help me get from where I am to where I want to be. This is someone who understands what I'm facing and how I'm feeling. And that needs to come through in your marketing, in your message. Now, the media, right, means you got to choose a media in order to get your message to the market. Right? So, back in the day, before there was the internet, there were classified ads. Before there was the internet, there was the radio. There was TV. And then the internet came in, and now we have people congregating in groups called social networks, right? They're in groups. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're in LinkedIn. They're on Twitter, whatever was Twitter, and they're on, they're on TikTok. They're in these groups. Okay. Now you're going to have to figure out which media you use. And you're not going to figure out which media you use if you don't know your market. Because when you know your market, you know that your people are Instagram people, right? Your people are Facebook people. Your people are LinkedIn people. Your people belong to a particular network or an association or a club or a forum. Your people, the people that you want to serve, are the people that are most likely to buy your products and services. This is where they hang out. This is where they congregate. When you figure out where they are already engaged, then you can use the channels to bring your message to that market. Now, you can bring the message organically, right? By kind of joining and kind of drip feeding content. So what we call content marketing, like what I'm doing right now. I'm up on YouTube and I'm just sharing, and it's organic. I haven't paid for any of this. I'm just doing this, sharing insights, ideas, concepts, strategies. Really, I just want to be a blessing to the business community. So I'm out here sharing from my experience of many, many years on the battlefield, working with the clients, building businesses. I'm out here sharing with you. That's organic. But you can also use paid advertising, right? So that your adverts are getting to your market. So the right message is getting to the right market using the right media. All right. Next one is your moment. Your moment. This is a very important piece in the M's, right? Your moment is that when it comes to the people who buy, typically, only about 5% of them buy now, right? Only about 5% of the people have got credit card in hand and they're ready to buy now, right? approximately 10% of the people buy soon. Okay, so in the next week or two, they're going to think about it, get their thoughts together, review the material, read it through again, and they're going to come back and they're going to buy. And then there's fully 80% of the people are going to buy later. All right, 85% of the people are going to buy later. That means that they're not going to buy this month, next month, or the month after. They're going to buy in 6 months' time. So 100. So when you look at the people who actually buy, a few of them buy now, a few of them buy soon, but most of them buy later. And what that means is that you must have a follow-up system in place. Like if someone didn't buy today, you can't call that a failure. You can't say, oh, it doesn't work because nobody bought today. Because only a few people are going to buy today. Some are going to buy a little bit later. So what you need is a follow-up system, right? So if people don't take up your offer straight away, you got to stay in touch with them and you got to increase the touch points. The best way to do that is called email marketing or text messaging. If you're staying in touch, you are still part of the conversation. And then your model. This is perhaps the biggest piece, and then I'm going to call it a night. So your model. Your competitors will give you a head start. In other words, what you need is a model, right? And your best model is people who are already winning in the business. So if people are already winning in your business, you want to model their beliefs and their behaviors. You want to model their psychology and their strategies. You want to use their techniques because those techniques are already proven to win. So you want to figure out what your successful competitors are doing. Like, what are they advertising? Where are they advertising? How are they advertising? And how can you model or hack their system? Well, that's cool. Once you've kind of answered those questions, you put it all together. Put it all together into a plan. Now, the reason I'm rushing is that when I leave here, I'm going into a coaching group with my Head Start entrepreneurs. And in the coaching group, I kind of go a little bit further than this, and I start to give them templates so that they know how to put a marketing plan together. Don't worry if you're not in my coaching group. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Google and type, how do I put a marketing plan together? And you'll see templates there. And what you're able to do now is convert all of that knowledge into a document. Now you have a document, you have a foundation. You got something that you can say, you know what? This is the plan. We're not hoping for customers. We're absolutely going to get them. All right, watch this before you go, because I'd love for you all to be a part of my Blessed Business Challenge, where I really, really help entrepreneurs to realize their highest aspirations. Hi, friends. This is Bishop Wayne Malcolm, the Business Bishop, and I'm excited to announce to you my new challenge, the Blessed Business Challenge, designed for business owners and entrepreneurs and for people who've embarked on the entrepreneurial journey. If you're one of those that have embarked on the journey, congratulations, because things are about to get very difficult for people who rely on a single income from a so-called secure job. The fact is that we are going through a massive global financial reset, and we are at the dawn of a new economic age in which the game has changed, the rules have changed, and the goalposts have moved. Those who are still playing the old game by the old rules are going to be big losers and are going to suffer in the emerging economy. I don't want that to happen to you. I've put together a body of knowledge. I've put together the most advanced entrepreneurial education, and we're going to deliver it in our Blessed Business Challenge. Well, why is it blessed? It's blessed because I want to teach you how you can build a business that is a blessing to you. It blesses your life, it blesses your lifestyle, and blesses your legacy. I call it blessed because if you build a business right, it will deliver to you the 4 freedoms that all entrepreneurs ultimately want. What are the 4 freedoms? Number 1, it's financial freedom. Number 2, it's time freedom. Number 3 is freedom of mobility. That's the freedom to go where you want, when you want. And number 4, it's freedom of expression, something that allows you to be authentic. The truth is
that if you build the business wrong, if it's a bad business model, it'll take away from you the very things that you wanted the business to give to you. It ends up taking away your money, it takes away your time, it takes away your freedom of mobility, and it takes away your freedom of expression. That does not have to be the case for you, because there are 4 keys to building a blessed business. And each night of the challenge, I'm going to unpack one of those keys. Then, on the very last day of the challenge, we've got some special sessions for our VIPs and our platinum members. I'm going to teach our VIPs the science of scaling the business so that you can multiply your reach and your revenue in record time. I'm then going to teach our platinum members how to make money. We'll teach you what are the very best strategies for investing your profits, managing your assets, and creating generational wealth. It's going to be an epic challenge that's just full of nuggets and gems and spiritual wisdom and counsel and best practice. It constitutes perhaps the most advanced entrepreneurial education available today. So I want you to go to the website, which is theblessedbusinesschallenge.com. That's theblessedbusinesschallenge.com, where you can read all about it. You can sign up and secure your space. I hope to see you at the Blessed Business Challenge. It's Bishop Wayne Malcolm, the Business Bishop, bidding you Godspeed. Shalom.
Hey,